So the last time we saw Ari the Scarred in Runecairn, he was in Thurso Bay. We had rescued an elder from a Draugr who had kidnapped the elder, and the elder told us the keywords mourn wondrous plenty in regards to our ancestry. So we have that to keep in mind. And I rolled up a new quest and it said retrieve ancestral axe from a Draugr. And there was mention of a hostile island. So here we have Stroma right at the top there. That's the island we have in view. But it's quite a long way from where we are. So we will no doubt... There's a harbour here. So perhaps we'll be able to get a boat there. Or at least a little way along the coast. To see if we can find out what's going on with this ancestral axe. And for anybody who's intrigued, I got this map from the Caithness Brock project. I got it from their website and it's been very useful for my Runecairn adventures. So as I head down to the harbour, this is a 10 location adventure, or otherwise known as a cairn adventure. So I want to find out what the first location is. First of my 10 locations. What type of adventure is it? It's a mystery. So we go to the cairn table, roll on the mystery chart. A grinning skull laughs as I enter. So I'm sort of entering the fishing village to try and get a boat out of here. And we have a grinning skull. So I've got the oracle sheet here. This is our favour or sorrow, or our other oracle bits, the focus, emotion and rune, to give us some kind of clue as to what's going on. So we need a D10, a D8 and a D20. So we have endure, forlorn, magic. So endure, forlorn, magics. Perhaps this skull is somehow the key to the life or lack of life in this village. I'm going to roll a reaction from the skull. 9 is unfriendly. Yeah, so endure forlorn magic. Okay, this mocking laughter is trying to wear away at my spirit, I think. So I'm going to try and make a spirit roll to resist it. Okay. So I think that the spell that this skull was sort of causing to happen over this village is dispelled by that. And I think in sight of the harbour we're going to see signs of life returning after the skull is gone. So I think the skull was hiding the people that were in this village with some kind of magical mist, and now it's lifted. We can see a few people wandering about, one of whom, these are from the deck of stories or something, Sindil. She has a gloomy disposition and it shows on her face. Her melancholy nature reflects a life of hardship. When she eats, she'll often pocket some morsels for later, a habit acquired from times of poverty and hunger on a struggling fishing village on the North Sea coast. Sindil is an unswerving pessimist. She always expects the worst from a situation. She wants to redeem her life in some way before it is too late. Yes, so we meet this gloomy character, and we want to, as she's the first person we've come across, we're going to ask her the best way to get to the island that we want to go to. I shall roll a reaction. Wow, she's really helpful. So she's able to lead us down to the harbour and introduce us to a fisherman who will take us at least part way, maybe part way to the island. It's a very small island. We're not going to have 9 remaining encounters on there, so I think he can take us to the next fishing village along. So I think the fisherman can take us to Dunit Beach, and yeah, he doesn't want to go around the headland, so for fear of raiders, as you can see here. So he'll take us here within the sort of safe sort of bay and drop us off, but we may have an encounter on the boat journey. So let's see if we can work something together with this. So our next location is going to be a mystery. So on the mystery table, another mystery. 5 is you surprise a grieving merchant. Okay. So I think perhaps on our journey it's the fisherman who is grieving. So let's roll some. I mean, clearly he's agreed to take us, so he's not gonna. Well, we could roll to see if he's especially helpful or especially talkative, but he's not going to be hostile because he's giving us a lift. Yeah, that's. Perhaps his unfriendliness is because of how down he is. So we're gonna have a chat to him to try and lift him out of his funk, as it were. We're going to do a spirit roll. 11 or less. Yes, we are able to lift the grey clouds from his mind, as it were, by regaling him of stories about our adventures and asking him, how his life's been going, tactfully, in a struggling fishing village post-Ragnarok. And he's able to be a bit more forthcoming with us and perhaps even give us some help as we head towards the next village, fishing village. So perhaps we'll have a clue to keep in mind. We could even roll one on the oracle chart. So D8. Here we go. Overcome. Forlorn. Everything's forlorn in this game. Overcome forlorn birch. Yeah, and any sad trees we find, no trouble there. I'll interpret that maybe. So it might give us advantage on something later on. So we're now in Dunit, having rocked up at Dunit Beach, just there. So we're not too far away from trying to get there, and I guess we'd have to leave from Gills, maybe, to get to the island. So let's find out what's happening in Dunit. So let's see what type of encounter we've got. That's a 6. It is a mundane encounter. Tidy piles of clothes and beads. So perhaps in this village somebody is doing some arts and crafts and selling clothes and beads on the front here. So whoever's selling these clothes and beads, what kind of? A bit unfriendly. Okay, I did see this person here. They're welcoming and kind. Dulvana views the world in abstract terms and tends to put off those around her. She is known for coining odd phrases that fall just short of making sense. Her strange outlook on life distorts her sense of danger. She wants to share her understanding of the world with others, though she would never say this to anyone. She finds those around her equally as strange as they find her. So let's roll some oracle bits and see what her deal is. So 6 is observe, melancholy, ride. Okay, so when we talk to her about our journey, she's filled with feelings of, oh dear, that's a terrible place to go to. What a bleak journey that will be. What a dangerous sea to cross. And I think we're going to perhaps do a spirit check, because we're finding her a bit down, just like the last person we met. We make the spirit check, so we're not put off, but she doesn't fill us with confidence about the journey. So perhaps maybe we need to find something that will help us. We already have our piece of advice from the grieving merchant: overcome forlorn birch, which may fall into place somewhere. But we are now going to walk over the headland, I think, because we're not too far from the next town. I think we could make a walk of that. So just got to cross over here, really, from Dunit to perhaps Cairn. There's a cairn. We could visit the cairn. On our way to Scarfskerry. Yeah, we'll visit the cairn on our way to Scarfskerry. So we head up to the cairn on our way, and we'll have an encounter here, which is a mystery encounter again. 3 is dim light shine. Dim light shines from a crack in the stone. So amongst the stones that are making up this cairn, there is light shining. So let's roll on the oracle table to see what on earth that's about. If it's forlorn again, I'm calling the police. So, protect, bleak, sea. Protect, bleak, sea. So there's something here that is on this headland which is connected to the sea somehow. Protect, bleak, sea. So perhaps it is to influence, well, it could be a kind of lighthouse. I mean, there is a lighthouse to the north of here, but protect bleak sea. And it's dim light, so it's not going to be a lighthouse. So this cairn being kind of a sacred stone or pile of stones, I don't particularly want to rummage inside it, because I feel that would be disrespectful. So I'm going to carry on beyond this point, and I don't want to disturb it, basically. So we're heading into Scarfskerry, and we're going to roll for an encounter. That's an obstacle. So that's a flooded passage. So there's a bit of a flood. So perhaps there's been a high tide, and there's been a big old bit of a landslip, or the water's come in, and so it's going to be a bit of a struggle to get through it, maybe. So can we detect any particular oracle meaning behind this to give me some kind of clue as to what the challenge is, other than just trying to swim across? 5 is surrender, crestfallen, iron. So we've not got any metal armor or anything. So if we had, maybe we would be struggling to swim across more so. But I'm going to make a a strength roll to swim across. Yes, we make it. Crestfallen Iron. Surrender Crestfallen Iron. Yeah, we've really not got any, so... And if this is a flood, then I don't see that people would have ritually thrown iron in there for any particular reason. Crestfallen Iron. Crestfallen. Surrender Crestfallen Iron. I don't know. I can imagine people having an iron bridge in this day and age that would have collapsed or anything like that. So I'm not going to worry about that. Surrender Crestfallen Iron. Iron related to certain supernatural creatures. Perhaps there is some kind of... All I'm thinking is there's an iron barrier put up there to keep the Fae in or out. So perhaps in this area there may be some mysterious creatures in this new fishing area, this coastal village. So we'll see what happens. So perhaps it just means that it took us so long to struggle across, the slowing movement thing, that we now have to spend the night in this village before we continue on our journey. So we are going to roll for this village encounter. 4 is mystery. 2 is grinning skull. I'll reroll. 1 is a ghost weeping in the corner. So this is our ghost. What has she got to tell us? Or is she particularly helpful? Or 6 is unsure. Okay. So we've got overcome, contemplative, God. I find these oracle entries really quite difficult at times. Overcome, contemplative, God. Perhaps she was some kind of priest here, and she's upset due to the events of Ragnarok, and the particular god she worshipped is lost. And now she's trying to overcome her feelings of loss and come to terms with that. So we could do another spirit roll and try and cheer her up, but she's unsure. So yeah, we'll see if we can get on the right side of her and cheer her up. 9, yes we can. So I wonder if she can provide us with any clues for our ultimate journey. So just 3 ponder, bleak sea. Ponder, bleak sea. So perhaps she's giving us some advice about our sea crossing, which we're going to have to do later on. So we have 3 locations left, and I think I'm going to head down from Skarskerry. I'll bypass the castle and go straight to Gills, have a location there. We'll have a sea crossing location, and then we'll have the final location on Stroma, the small island just up there. So heading into Gills, what kind of encounter do we have? It is a conflict. Okay, D6 on the Cairn encounters table. It's a crouched Draugr glares at you from the corner. So with Draugrs, the death blue corpse, driven by hatred for the living, eyes burn red with malice. They emit a reeking stench that marks their presence. At close range, strength save to avoid losing a turn to vomit. So we are going to cast See the Spear on this creature, which is filled with loathing and hatred for the living. His defense is 1, so let's give it this. That is 6 away from his resilience, and I take a fatigue for casting that spell. His movement is 20 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he can get to me. So he is going to attack me with his spear. That is 2. Oh, I should have tried to dodge before that. So, but I didn't. No, I'll stick to the rules. So I'll just take 1 resilience loss there. And I shall do a strength save to try and not lose my turn. And I do not. I'm throwing up. So he will try to attack me again. 6. I should have rolled my save. I keep forgetting. I'm going to do it this time. So I take another fatigue. But, you know, I'm getting things in the wrong order. So I need to make another strength save to avoid throwing up. I do, with a critical success. Now I'm going to attack him with my bearded axe. That's 3 damage. So take away 1 for his defense, I think, and that's 2. Resilience is down to 0, so he's seeing omens right now. Okay, he will try to attack me now. 2. I will take the hit. And I'm going to try and roll my strength save. 19. I'm busy throwing up. So he tries to attack me again. I'll try and do another dex save. Yeah, so I avoid that. I take another fatigue. And I'll try and roll my strength again. No, I fail. I'm busy throwing up. Oh, this isn't going so well. He attacks me and bounces off my shield. I've got to do a strength save again. I do. Let's roll d8. We are eating into his strength now. So he takes 2 damage from that. So he now has to roll 6 or less. Otherwise he's destroyed, and he does. Now I will try to dodge him. And I do. So his attack won't matter. I've just got to do a strength roll now to avoid throwing up, which I do. And I'll roll a d8 again with my axe. That is 3 damage. Take away 1, that's 2 damage. His strength is down to 4, so he has to roll, and he fails. He is destroyed by my mighty axe. So now it's time to make the sea crossing to the island, and we have this ponder bleak sea, this keyword from the ghost, so we'll keep that in mind depending on what this encounter is. 5 is a mundane encounter. 5 is a long rusted axe blade, badly dented. So perhaps a previous traveller on this boat has left their dented axe blade. Is there any meaning behind it? Any clues? Although Ponder Bleak Sea, perhaps it reminds us of what we're going to find. We're going to try and find our ancestral axe taken by a Draugr. Yeah, perhaps we're just pondering that. Maybe we can try and get some fatigue back. Yeah, we're going to ponder this thoughts of this ancestral axe. We can do that by rolling a d6 and trying to get less than our vigour. So 3. We get 1 point of fatigue back, which is better than nothing. So as we approach the island, yeah, we'll see what's there. And so as our grieving merchant friend spoke of a forlorn birch, we head onto the island and we find a birch tree which marks where the Draugr can be found with our ancestral axe. So let's this is our final encounter and we know what we're here to do. So I'm going to roll on the oracle to see if it gives us any more flavor text or something. That is for overcome, melancholy, magic. Okay, this is a gloomy place. We need to roll our spirit or less, and we do just, otherwise we may have been overcome by this forlorn magic. Yeah, now we're going to have to defeat him and reclaim our ancestral axe. And this time I'm going to remember to use the enemy actions table. I mean, the last one was pretty straightforward, but right, we are going to use our See the Spear. I think we're in range. Yeah, I'm not sure we need to worry about range. We shall fire that off. 7. So his resilience is down to 2. It's not a bad start. What's he going to do? 6 is attack. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to try to attack. I would like to... I think I'm going to cast See the Spear again, actually. I don't mind taking a bit of fatigue at this point. 2, not so good. He just takes 1 damage for that. Now, what's he going to do? 7, that's another attack. 10, 15. Okay. I'm going to try to dodge whatever he tries to do. I fail, but I still take some fatigue. So he rolls with his whatever weapon he's using currently. 2, that is 1 damage on my resilience. I may... So we're down to 9, okay. I now, because he's so close, I have to roll my strength. I succeed, so I don't throw up and I can attack him. So I'm going to clobber him with my axe. 4, take away 1 is 3. He is down to -2 strength. Well, that goes into his... He's down to 7 strength, so he now has to make a strength save on a 7. And that is a 6, so he manages it. Okay. I'm going to dodge his next attack. Try to. 16, I fail. I take another fatigue. He attacks me. Oh, or does he? Sorry. 10. Faint. That doesn't really... I don't think that really applies in this situation. So he rolled a 3, didn't he, I think? So take away 1, that's 2. So I take 2 more resilience damage. I'll try and not throw up. I succeed. So I'll clobber him with my axe again. 4, that's -3. He's down to 4 strength. So he tries to make a strength save. He just fails. So the frankly revolting Draugr crumbles to nothing and oozes away into the earth. And we are able to go into his cave and retrieve our ancestral axe without having a TPK.
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.